Hello everybody, this is Jean. Today I'm doing one of the prompts from Nina Ribina's Art Journal Prompts and More, and the theme is Festive, Christmas decorations. So for this first set I wanted to use junk material. So I've got some round clothing tags and I've got these adverts for food, Christmas food, that keep coming through my door. And so I've torn up the adverts for Christmas food into very, very tiny, colourful pieces. And I'm sticking those all over the round clothing label. I got this idea from Laurie Marie Jenkins. Obviously, she wasn't making Christmas decorations, but I liked the idea of it. And you would never guess that these were all pictures of food. So once they're all stuck down, I then cut round the shape. Now I only had 3 clothing labels, so I decided I'd cut another 2 from, I think it's a tea bag box. And so I just traced round the shape and then marked it with a pencil and then cut it out. You could make as many of these as you wanted. I made 5 in the end. Then the next step is to take a stencil and to put white paint or gesso through the stencil, just to break up the background so you can't really tell what it is, but you can see the colours. Then I've got this glittery Mod Podge that I bought ages ago and not really used very much, so I thought I'd go over the whole thing with some glittery Mod Podge. And then round the outside with some white gesso as an edge. And then I tried a few different embellishments on this and couldn't decide on what to do, and eventually I found a die cut of a flower, and I just cut those out of white paper. And it's a slightly raised flower, you know, it's a dimensional one. And I just went over that with more of the glittery Mod Podge and then stuck it on with even more glittery Mod Podge. I backed them just with white paper and went over that with glittery Mod Podge as well. Put a hole in the top and a bit of red ribbon. And when I have my Christmas tree, I intend to put these on the Christmas tree. And for something that's made out of junk, I think they've turned out quite nicely. For my second decoration, I decided to use this pad of craft paper that I bought in a sale, half price, very inexpensive. It's got 32 sheets of all different sorts of patterns. I have this tracing paper with a template of a star on it. So I have made myself a cardboard template and I'm using that to draw around, and I'm cutting out stars from the craft paper. I have this sheet of Christmassy scrapbooking paper from a scrapbook magazine from probably 15 years ago, and it has holly leaves on it, so I'm fussy cutting around the holly leaf. Later on I changed this method, but I didn't know what I was going to do with it then. I have these little wooden effect stars, again that I bought very cheaply ages ago in a craft centre. So I'm sticking those on to the big star, and I just used tacky glue, and then because they were raised up I decided to mount the the little holly leaf onto a piece of scrap craft paper, just to give it some height. And then I also put little foam pieces on the back to bring it up to the same level as the stars, really. Later on, I just fussy cut that once by sticking the holly leaf straight onto the craft paper and then fussy cutting it afterwards. I've got this copper shine, metallic rub I think it's called, that I'm going around the outside of the star with, and then I use my gold stickles to go over the berries on the holly leaf. And I quite like the rustic look of these, and so I've hung them onto a rustic sort of chain, and I've used them to decorate my mantelpiece. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so, and click that little bell icon if you want notifications of future videos. And I'll see you all again soon. Bye.